Looking east towards the sea, there seems surprisingly little change in this view of Bantham. One of the few places in South Devon with sand dunes, military use during the Second World War damaged the marram grass which binds the sand, leading to the rapid encroachment of the dunes towards Bantham. The 16th century Sloop Inn on the left appears to be a surprising establishment in what was at that time a tiny village with little more than a dozen fishermen's cottages. It is hard to imagine why it would be needed until you realise that Bantham was on the old route to Plymouth, and that travellers arriving on foot or on horseback would appreciate finding an inn to rest at before crossing the river by ferry to the Bigbury side. The inn was owned in the 1850s by the locally notorious smuggler John Whidden, who stored his illegal goods at the smithy. His other legitimate trade was as a blacksmith. Another storage place was above the porch of All Saints' Church, Thurleston. The view looking east up Hills the Junction shows little change to this scene, apart from the removal of what appears to be a clock on the building on the left-hand side. Evidence of a Bronze Age settlement of a promontory fort on the Ham was uncovered as a result of the November 1703 storm, which also destroyed Winstanley's Eddystone Lighthouse, and Winstanley himself as he had gone out there to show his faith in his design. Until the early 20th century, Bantham was a busy harbour, loading and unloading goods from large ships into barges and sloops, which would navigate up the Avon to Avon and Gifford, carrying coal, limestone and artificial manure upriver, and corn, potatoes and other foodstuffs back down. It was also a busy pilchard fishing port, with several curing sheds. The pilchard industry gave rise to the definition of a proper Bantham man. He always had a patch on the seat of his trousers. There are, however, two theories as to why he needed the patch, either because of all the rowing that was necessary, or because he would sit about at Undercliff so long waiting for the fish that he wore out the seat of his trousers.